Hello, and welcome to the Party Dungeon. This is Dungeon Party. As always, I am your DM, Blake Peebles, and here is your cast. Now you wave.
Hi, guys.
I missed it.
Cool. So, before we get started, just a couple things to talk about. Thank you guys so much for already just participating so much with our content, watching our streams, liking our videos, all that sort of stuff. It really helps us out a ton. If you're gonna like post about us on social media, give us with the hashtag Dungeon Party or the hashtag DPS. Dungeon Party Show. That's what that stands for. And that's all. Oh yeah, and if you want to get in contact with us, send us an email at dungeonpartyshow@gmail.com. So that'll be the easiest way to get in contact with us. Cool. Do you guys have anything? Anybody have anything they want to say?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Cool. Cool. With that, we can get going. So a little recap. Beautiful. So, when we left off last, our heroes. I'll say that, heroes.
Strong word.
That's
That's a lot of
ambitious.
pressure, right? That's a lot of pressure.
Our heroes, they solved the mystery of the earthquakes, tracking it down to a recently awoken fae, a Kored, a fae in tune with the earth. They went bowling. They tracked down where they thought this fae could go, and would be, and they delved down in there. Not before encountering that same strange tricorner hat wearing man in blue with the tattoos. He escaped after stabbing himself in one of his tattoos, and that was the last they heard of him. But beyond that, they went through the dog pits, down below the city to a large cavern where a few of our party members tried to reason with this fae, but negotiations went south, as did his hit points in 2 rounds, as they killed him very quickly because of stunning strike from our resident monk. After that, they received their payment from Captain Sheena, went bowling again. Wallace skunked their asses, and set off. The 4 of them, plus Brandon at the first, but then followed quickly behind by Kira, whose new job is to accompany them. And that's where we pick up. Literally, pick up. I don't know why I said it like that. Literally seconds after this happens, you leave the main gates and they open. You see it is late morning as you exit out into the world here, into the West Pride of Caerleone. The doors open. You can see out in front of you a series of wide and flowing plains. These plains are filled with sagebrush and pine bushes, and you can see eagles and hawks sort of soaring by across these plains. In the distance, you can see that the elevation rises into a large pine forest, but that's, yeah. Okay, well. Though directly in front of you, you see 3 large buildings, and you recognize the people who live here recognize these specifically to be the stables of Wurthanc. And as Brandon is walking in, he turns to you and says, "Right, so we got what's his voice?
Irish.
He's Irish. Yeah. Right, so we've got a bit of a choice here. We could walk. It'll take us about 3 weeks to get there if we walk. Or we could buy some horses or a cart. It'll take us a week."
Can we buy a little cart for all of us to ride around, and that could be fun?
I'm sure we could
We all fold our money together.
I could turn into a horse. I could save someone.
How long can you be a horse for?
I don't know. They should have checked before we started. Probably.
Something in me brain tells me it's not that long.
Oh, I thought it was till I died as a horse.
Nope.
It's
like an hour.
Equal
Yeah,
to your druid level rounded down. Happy druid level rounded
so it's like a while, but not.
It's like 5 hours, right?
down. Happy
Half
druid level.
half a druid level.
It's like 2 hours.
2 hours. I could be a
So that's
horse
not gonna-
for 2 hours.
Won't really do much for us.
Well, fuck you then.
I'm just. Why? All right.
How much is a horse and a cat?
Yeah, let's go.
Well, I'm not an expert. Let's
We
go
should
talk to the
probably
stables.
Go ask the people at the stables that question.
I walk to the stables.
As you walk to the stables, you see is a young young dragonborn boy, a young blue dragonborn, shoveling horse shit as you walk up. He goes, "Hi, you looking to buy a horse?"
Oh Jesus!
You can as he looks at you, you can see like 2 of his teeth are like crooked and gnarled. He's like,
Sorry, your face is just.
Oh,
You're being mean.
How much is a horse, my friend?
one horse, 30 gold apiece.
That's not in a cart.
A cart, well, I don't sell the carts, but if you go across the way, there's some carts. I think they're about 15 gold apiece as well. So.
And that's like 2 horses per cart.
What?
Like we need a cart.
How many
like
horses do you need to pull a cart?
Or two, yeah,
Yeah,
that was a really straightforward question. I didn't really get it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. What do you guys want to do?
That's about 75 gold. How big are the carts? Can we
I
all...
can throw 50.
I don't think you could really all fit in it. I'd say, I mean, the little man could fit in it very well. He's like the same height as Brandon, so Brandon like is like little man. It would fit in it, and maybe 3 of the others of you.
could one of us ride on the horse while...
It'll tire out the horses quicker, but
How fast do the horses walk?
it depends on the horse. I don't know. Listen, I shovel shit. I don't. It's like
4 of us can be in the cart and
Well,
we need 3.
Perhaps we should go across the street and do some cart sizing and then buy horses to match.
Melee. Shall we?
All right, see you later.
Absolutely.
You go across the street, and there is a older gentleman. He's missing his eye. He's human. He has a big old mustache. He's missing one eye with no eye patch on it, so you could just see all the shit in there. And he comes in. He's like, "You want to get a cart?
Yes.
All right, we got some good carts.
Do you have a cart that'll hold 6?
A big ass cart. Yeah, I got a cart. I guess it's like more of a wagon really than a cart.
Sure. How much for that?
That'll be that'll run you about 35 gold.
That's not bad at all.
We can
No.
do that.
And then if you throw in another gold, I can get you like one of those covers for it, so it's a covered wagon sort of situation.
That's fun.
Now, is this new or used?
New.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Certified pre-owned covered wagons here. Wagon facts.
What's up?
18.
Not
Wagon
new.
facts.
Not new.
So,
So a used wagon.
Yeah, a used wagon.
For 35
Wow,
gold.
y'all are real sharp. Well, I mean, I bought it for 50 gold back in the previous age, but you know, I feel like that's fair.
So it's over 45 years old, this cart?
Yeah, it's had some touch-ups though. Listen, people don't need that big of carts around here, and usually, like, people aren't going. Where are you taking this cart?
Hira?
Up north.
You're going up through the winding step?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know if this cart will fit on through some of those paths.
So maybe we get 2 small carts.
Or maybe we just
And
all
we
get
s-
horses.
Or we could
Can we
do
all
a cart
ride
and multiple
horses?
horses.
Yes.
No, you can. Can we all ride horses?
Right, is that a
Brandon says, not like a full-sized one, I don't think, but
You can always go in the cart, Brandon.
we're getting a cart?
I think we should get
We should
a
get
cart and then a couple horses.
horses? Okay.
The cart buying section of the show is the longest and most complicated.
So,
My boss fight is 2 rounds. Is this cart buying? Whoa!
Is this riveting entertainment, audience? Cart buying.
What would you buy?
Is
Leave it in
there
the
a
comments, I don't know.
medium-sized cart?
Yeah, I mean, a medium-sized cart could fit a couple, like 10 big crates in it.
What about people?
Like, what size of people?
The ones you see.
I should have guessed that one,
Yeah.
I think. I could fit probably 4 of you and the little man in there.
So then we only need 1 extra
Only
horse.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 horses. in
We'll
total.
take a medium-sized cart.
Alright, that'll run you 20 gold.
Is
Is
it
it
new?
No.
Can I see the Carfax?
The what?
The
Cart
cart facts.
Cart facts. Show me the
Sponsorship
Carfax.
deal.
Alright, and he takes out like this shitty old parchment and he hands it to you.
Is it up to date?
When was the last inspection?
Is this alright? So I'm obviously trying to heckle the price down a little.
Heckle the price down.
Whatever.
Hey, fuck you!
Like,
Lower the price!
is there anything on the sheet that I can like
Make an intelligence
reasonably?
check. I don't think you're familiar with cart
crashes.
facts.
Cart
Show me the cart facts.
inspections.
We're gonna get sued by Carfax.
I don't think that's a company.
It is.
Yeah,
It is. That's where the
a
commercials
thing,
come
like,
from.
I thought
15.
It's a website.
15, buddy.
15. Yeah, make a persuasion check at advantage.
Nat 20.
Nice. You find that
The best card
is in
in
fact
the
a
land.
rusty axle on it that could be quite dangerous.
Actually, it appears that there's a rusty axle on this that could be quite dangerous, and I don't feel comfortable paying that much money for something like that. So,
Alright.
either you...
No, okay, 15 gold. How's that sound?
15 gold? That sounds alright.
Alright.
Wait, no. 15 gold for a rusty axle? That
It
could
was
be quite
20
dangerous.
It's not quite dangerous. It's been working pretty fine. I just
For now. Are you going to insure us?
you make a persuasion check.
What was the original price?
It was 20.
20.
15 is good. That's like, the
Yeah.
horses are 15.
Oh,
That's like
He
25%
goes, I'm not
off.
gonna insure. Listen, I could just
Listen,
not sell you a car.
This is a... Don't listen to... Yeah.
Alright,
I
15
love-
gold. How does that feel?
That feels wonderful. Thank you very much.
Will it have the covering?
No, it's too small.
It's a cart. It's not the wagon anymore.
Alright.
Keep up.
Well,
Anyway,
I guess we have to roll our cart across the street.
I can pull it! I can fucking pull
as
it!
we walk away, looking directly
Takes
at
15
him,
gold.
I cast mending on the rusty axle.
And it is no longer rusted. He goes, what? Oh.
Let's go get a horse.
Let's pull this cart. Who needs horses?
Strength checks.
All of us.
Can I...
Wait, why don't we just?
If they start doing it
16.
successfully...
18.
6.
21.
The three of you, yeah, and you're just like from behind. You're like, I'm doing it, but you're clearly not.
I'm
doing
doing it, everyone. Look.
And you're like sweating more than anyone else.
I'm just gonna like kind of walk next to them. I paid for it.
All right, you get over back to Horseboy. He goes, "Oh, it's a nice cart right there."
Thank you.
Only 15 gold.
Do you
Wow,
have any,
that's so much.
horses that would go well with this cart?
Get you 2 horses for that cart, yeah.
We'll probably need
30 gold
3,
each.
right?
Well, we need 2 cart horses and we need
And
one
one
riding
riding
All right,
horse.
30
Hold
gold
on, now,
each. That's
hold on.
90 gold.
Now hold on. How fast do these horses?
They're pretty fast. I mean,
No, but
normal
like-
horse
It's
speed.
a fucking horse.
Do any of them?
Do you have any like good like riding horses?
Yeah, but they cost more.
If you were to compare it to like a human's walking speed, like what would the speed be?
Faster. Fuck you.
I'm sure you could look it up right
Yeah.
now.
Well,
I think it's like 60. I think it's double.
Yeah.
I can look it up.
I want to
Yeah,
see
you
if we
look-
actually need another horse or if I can just walk alongside them.
It's definitely faster than you, unless you have your boots. But those last for an hour.
Right, that wouldn't work.
so, sorry, how much for 2 horses again?
60.
60 for 2 horses.
We
It's
need
60
an extra-
feet, a riding
Yeah.
horse.
So that's 60 feet walking, which is 120 feet running.
Right, okay.
Okay,
We also need a riding horse.
Not yet.
A horse to be ridden. A horse that knows how to be ridden. A horse that isn't just a cart pulling
Right.
horse.
right.
A third horse is what she's saying.
30 more gold. Yeah, that's fine.
Can we go pick them out?
I mean, I only have 4 right now.
So we
Let's
need to
go
decide
pick
which
them
one
out.
we don't want.
Yeah.
Alright. You go. They all are horses. I don't know.
What color are they?
there's
are
one-
they the same height? Because if we need 2
They're
of the
all
same
about the
height
same
for
height.
a
One of them
cart.
is taller and bulkier than the other ones. That's a
a
big
riding
black
horse.
like Mustang.
I want that
Um,
one.
I want that.
But you can have it. I don't really ride.
It's a big black Mustang. There are 2 brown ones. One of them has sort of a white patch over one of its eyes, and the last one is sort of like a mottled white and gray.
Well, that's cute.
I want to name the one Patches and the other one Spot.
No, one of them's gotta be named Blood.
I agree.
And he goes, holy shit.
Wait, should we name them Blood and Sinew?
It's like they have names already, I think.
What are their
What are their
names?
names?
Oh, I don't know. I just shivel shit.
Can you ask them what their names are?
That one's name is Blood.
Alright.
Okay.
It's the big one.
Okay.
And you talk to it, right? So yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I
Okay,
definitely
done.
asked. That's his name.
Cool.
His parents.
Blood.
It's a family name.
Right.
Alright.
Parents.
Hello,
Okay.
blood.
blood is the big black one. What is the
If
other
you're
one?
buying 3 of them, it's gonna cost 90 gold. So before you start naming these horses you don't own, I suggest.
So you described one with a patch on its eye, the big black one, the
spotty one.
spotted
And the other
one.
one's brown.
I hand
Just a
him
brown horse.
60 gold, and I turn to the rest of you for the other 30.
I bought the cart.
I put in 10.
I have 10 gold.
Brandon puts in 10.
Oliver puts in nothing.
You lost a finger recently. You paid a finger.
No, he's greedy.
Look at this.
Alright, cool. Which one? You want the big one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
What
what's
are the
like?
other
The big
two?
one and the 2 brown ones.
No.
No, the one with the patch and the one with the spots.
Alright. Go for it.
Okay, thank you.
Do they also give us like harnesses?
Like-
Oh no, that costs another 5
Oh
gold.
my god.
Each?
I've got a lot of ropes.
Just one.
Okay,
Just
here you
one
go.
payment of 5 gold.
Yeah.
For 2 harnesses.
And the saddle.
And
I'll
the
throw it all
saddle,
together.
that.
over
Okay, here
here.
you go. I'll pay for that.
Thanks.
No problem, thank
He puts it in
you.
his pocket.
Okay, bye.
Fine.
This is fun.
Saddles are on the wall. You can just take it.
Ooh. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Brandon are riding in the cart, and
And
you're on the
I'll
horse.
go on the horse. Yeah.
Cool. I'm about to make you make a riding check because you're a cavalier and that's what you do. Cool. So you
I'm a horse girl.
you hitch up. It actually probably it takes you like a while to hitch everything up.
That makes sense for Kira.
Yeah, that
Oh,
really
oh,
makes
oh,
sense.
It makes a lot of
I'll
sense
do
to
I'll
Kira's
do
horse.
it's fine, it's fine.
Okay.
Oliver
Just
really
sit in the
tries.
cart.
But like
Sit in
every
the cart.
time you like touch a rope, you're like, oh,
Ow!
ow,
My hand!
Just sit in the cart, Oliver.
Do my like knowledge of sailing knots translate?
Yeah,
to...
it translates pretty well. So the 2 of you are like real good at this, and the rest of you are like, I don't really know what I'm doing. You like you know how to put the saddle on, but like hitching up a cart, you don't really know what to do. And Tapper, you're just lost. And Brandon's like,
Tapper, you wanna come sit in the cart with me?
Yeah, alright.
can I join you?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. All right.
I-
He pulls out a deck of cards. He's like, you want to play?
Oh, I was about to do as well. That's
Oh,
sure.
nice.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna, as I put the
Etc.
saddles on, I pet the horses
Wait.
and tell them that they're nice.
Do we have to get them food?
The horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some
I mean, could
raw
they just
meat in my bag.
graze?
Is the road from here to there grassy?
You're the horse girl.
You're going through a
Yeah.
stony, like
Yeah,
you're going through
yeah.
a stony mountain.
Right,
path.
so we're gonna need to get them like some oats or something.
Should we get ourselves food?
No.
No.
No, I'm fine. Where's the best place to get food? I go up to
Probably here.
I have a water
Oh, you
Yeah,
want
Yeah,
horse
you
food?
would get food, yeah,
I
you
thought
would-
you might say that. Yeah, it's 10 more gold. Well, I guess I should say, I figured, you said you're going to Hira, so like to feed them the whole way there, that's 10 gold.
It's 10 gold. Okay, yeah.
Thanks.
No problem.
And he hands you like 3 big old like sacks of feed.
Here you go.
Nice.
Are we ready to go then?
Well, do we need people
Do
food?
you want a map too? I can tell you that.
Do we need a map, or do
You
I
know
know
where
where?
you're going.
Yeah.
Do we have a map?
Yes.
Like of the world? Like would I have had that?
You would have like a big old world map, but that
Right.
might not help you necessarily,
Okay.
specifically in Carleone.
Right.
But I've like
But you
made
know,
the
right?
trip.
Brandon has various maps as well.
More fun.
Yeah.
People food?
We can hunt.
Did you guys not pack people food before you left?
Do you guys have adventure packs?
No,
no,
I have a burglar's
I
pack.
don't.
I have Dungeoneer's pack, but it still has rations in it.
Rations.
Rations.
I have a
Ranch-based rations.
I have a bird that can bring me back mice.
I have a
That
water
sounds
I can
delicious.
cook that.
I've got a head of vermin, so I could produce a bat, a
Cool.
rat.
They disappear
frog.
when they die.
Oh!
Fuck.
Eat them alive! Wow, I really should do more research on my character before I start playing.
You know what? Maybe we'll just improv the food as we go. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll run
I
into like a little
mean, we
haberdashery or something.
And I do.
A haberdashery.
Haberdashery.
Shop.
Haberdashery.
Isn't that what a
Hat.
haberdashery is?
No,
It's
they
a
sell
hat
men's
shop.
accessories.
Didn't you watch
No.
iCarly?
Yeah.
It's like the thing on the side of like a road.
No.
Am I completely
Like a
wrong?
halal
Yeah.
stand?
Yeah, like a halal stand on the
No.
side of the road.
It's not
No?
a
Alright, never
haberdashery.
mind.
They sell hats and belts and other accoutrements.
Well, I'm looking for clothing, so
If
maybe
we
there'll be a
get
haberdashery
desperate,
and a
we can
halal
boil
stand.
some belts.
It's leather.
We
I
could
guess.
kill the horses.
We
I
could
mean,
kill.
The horses go.
We just got them!
I'm
Like I said,
saying the worst
if you need
case
to buy more
scenario.
horses, you know where to find me. I'll have more horses.
You know, oats aren't bad also, as human food. We can eat oats.
Yeah, but then that would be less food for the horses.
Alright, let's
so-
go. Let's
we
fucking
need to
go.
get
Yeah,
over
get out of the
Yeah.
way. All right. So you start. You leave the city and you're in these wide and flowing plains. And as you travel through, it's like
Who's driving?
mid-afternoon at this point. Yeah. Who's driving the cart and you're riding the horse?
I'm in the back, probably, like my feet dangling.
I figure. Yeah, it's fine for you.
No Wallace.
As you continue to travel, you come on, give me that music.
took so
There you go.
long.
It really did. You travel across these plains for some time, but then you turn onto the road north, which leads to the winding step into a large pine forest. As you enter this pine forest, there are a lot of reddish-brown trees. As it's like late summer, some of the pines have been turning brown and red. They're all of a similar height and width, but they're broken up into these massive ponderosa pines that reach way up into the sky, are huge and very big. As you look between these trees, okay, what's happening?
Pines
trees
don't
are
change color with
evergreen.
season.
Have you been to? That's fucking
This
wrong.
is a fantasy world.
That's
No!
That's also
And
wrong.
haberdasheries have.
Have you been? You've ever been to Eastern Oregon? Like that's
No.
what it is.
I've been in Northern California.
Okay.
They don't change color with season. They fall and then change color
No.
sometimes, but
They change color on there
Pine-
as well.
pines
I
change-
live in Oregon. I know
called
that.
evergreens.
They're
Not all pines
all-
are evergreens.
Yeah, that's some sorts of pines. Ponderosa
Hashtag
pines
not
don't
all
do that.
pines.
Don't test me on
I
pine
disagree.
trees. I'm from the
I
land of the
disagree.
pine trees. Okay,
Man.
come to Oregon and I'll show you.
Com-
This is a
comment
fantasy
below.
world.
Yeah,
Comment below on trees.
Sure.
Why do you guys
But
keep
as you
doing
look through
that?
these trees, you see many small forest creatures running through the pine-filled underbrush. And as like this midday sun streaks through these trees and the dust that's kicked up by your cart and the horses, everything seems to glow with a slight haze. After some time, after you've been going for most of the day, the road begins to slope upwards and the pine forest begins to thin out a little bit. Large red rock outcroppings begin to appear, but slowly, over the course of the next 2-ish days, which passed fairly uneventfully, the trees begin to become scarce and the rocks become the majority of the landscape. Rabbits and birds make way for groundhogs and blink dogs. The heat becomes just significantly more intense. You're all feeling... Actually, I need everyone except for you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear. $11.
11.
Nice.
6.
Oof.
19.
Yeah, you got some heat stroke going, so I'm gonna give you a level of exhaustion just from the heat. So that means you make.
Would water help them?
Yeah, but it's just like at a certain point, it's just so hot.
Can you like mist them? You know, like they have those like fancy mist.
I mean, do you have a way to give him like a bunch of water?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Alright, I'm gonna create water.
Thanks. Okay. You just sort of constantly, you just create water a bunch sort of over Tapper and keep him less hot.
Just to the point of exhaustion.
No, you're good.
Thank you.
Yeah. After about 3 days by horse, on it's late afternoon on the third day of travel for you guys. You're driving.
Mm-hmm.
You and Elena to make perception checks. The rest of you are playing cards with Brandon in the back, sort of swapping stories.
For like 2
I have
weeks now or
dice.
so.
3 days.
3 days.
Do you play Dungeons and Dragons?
I don't know what that is.
And then the world just blows up.
It's called humans.
I
in
play
houses.
humans and houses.
Humans.
Oh. That's
Humans
fun.
exist in this world, though.
And dungeons don't exist in our world?
Yeah, that's fair.
15.
15?
19.
19. You both see it. It's truly kind of hard to miss. As you're going, you're sort of looking around and something catches your eye. You're surrounded by this red rock formation sort of all over the place with a pine tree every now and again. But then you see something made out of white stone. And you're like, what? And you look, and sort of nestled between two large rock outcroppings, there is a structure looking completely out of place. It is a large sepulcher made of white stone with marble furnishings.
Could I have a definition of that?
Like a big tomb building.
Cool.
You know, like a mausoleum.
Sure.
Could you use it in a sentence?
You see a mausoleum on the side of the road.
You didn't
use the word in that
Sepulcher.
sentence.
Sepulcher. You see a sepulcher on the side of the road. Yeah.
Cool. What? Should we
You can see
investigate?
that. You can see through sort of these stained glass windows that there are lights on. Like there are like magical lights inside of it.
And there's nothing in this round. It's just there.
It's just there. Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't like that.
But I
should
kind
we
of do. Let's
look
go
at it. I think
investigate.
it's pretty.
Yeah.
We've been going for a little while. It'd be good to give the horses a little bit of a rest.
Right.
They're
Maybe we
kinda
can
all tired.
get inside. Might be cooler in there.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Let's see.
Sure.
So, I'm gonna pull the cart over.
Cool.
Get out, like, pet the horses a
I'm gonna
little,
get some
give them a little
oats.
food.
Yeah.
Give them a little wagwort that I had created before.
Yeah.
Can we like tie them to one of the trees?
Yeah. There's a tree.
Yeah. So
Close.
I've got a lot of rope.
Outcropping.
I also
Or you can just take the reins and do it.
But I have so much rope.
Okay, we can add extra rope, I guess.
We'll give them a little walking room.
I guess then I'm gonna approach
Cool.
the
I'll
building.
go with him.
You guys
yeah, me
wanna come?
too.
As you walk up to it, there is a like an old oak door on this sepulcher. The door.
Don't like that at all. Fuck that.
No.
Are we
Push
going?
it all the way open with my staff.
And as you do so, you look in and you see, surprisingly, what just looks like a shop. Like there's like
Oh, it's a
shelves.
haberdashery.
You guys said that we were.
Not a haberdashery.
It's a haberdashery!
There are some hats.
It's a haberdashery.
But there's like objects in vials sort of lined on shelves. There are like candles that are burning with a magical flame. And there is, standing behind a counter, sort of reading through a book, a slender elven man with floor-length black hair. You see his very deep laugh lines, but as he looks up at you, you can see sort of like a weariness in his eyes that sort of belie his assumed happiness. He looks up and he says, "Oh, well, hi. Welcome. Sorry, didn't expect any customers up in here, in this area, but welcome. Come on in. I'm always open. My name's Mavis. Welcome to Mavis' magnificent mobile mausoleum of magical mementos. Come on in. You look like adventuring sorts. Come on, yeah. Everybody, squeeze on in. Squeeze on in.
Can
Squeeze
I
on in.
see
How
the
many are you?
horses like through the window? Can I just keep a little eye on them?
They're fine.
I'm just watching because I love them. I've grown to love them.
I'm walking in, but I'm walking in with suspicion. This is odd.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. It's weird that there's like a
Weird,
shop up here,
yeah.
and also it's in a tomb. But don't worry. I mean, if I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already. So like, no worries there.
What do you sell, my friend?
Oh, all sorts of things. I got all sorts of, magical mementos. Yes.
lovely.
I travel all around. I make deals with folk to get some of their most interesting artifacts, and I'll sell them to people such as yourselves.
Nice.
What are your names? Who are you?
The name's Tapper.
Nice to meet you. He doesn't shake your hand, but he sort of nods his head.
I'm Kira Burke.
Kira, nice.
Nice
Good to
to
see.
meet you.
Good to see a member of the Lion Knights out this far.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's good to be out this far.
Oliver.
nice. Good.
Millie.
Cool. Good. You strike me as familiar. Yes,
I'm Wallace.
Wallace.
Nice to meet you.
Wallace.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wallace A. Smith. Last name.
It's family. Thank you.
Family. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, once
Why-
again, Mavos the Magnificent.
Why is
That's
this
what I go
weird?
by.
Why'd you choose here over
Yeah,
a shop?
Oh, it's mobile.
It's mobile.
Oh.
How?
I was coming down from here, heading towards Wurthanc, so I figured I'd take a stop to go over my books. I just had a very good sell, actually.
What'd you sell?
I sold this sword, the Anima Pillar. A very interesting sword. Sold it to this old woman who said her son was trying to join the military, and of course she wanted it for him, I guess. She had quite a bit of gold for a peasant woman, so yeah.
Do you remember? Did you catch your name?
No, I'm sorry. I asked, but I don't remember any of your names, except for you.
I'm Kira.
Kira, yes. Good.
Right, well,
Alright,
this was fun.
Have you got
Well,
a...
I have items. Would you like to buy them? I could
Yes.
give you a list, first of all.
Sure.
Sure, show
Why
us the
not?
wares.
Okay, so the first thing, and he takes out this black leather, like, strap, effectively, with a silver buckle in the shape of a ram. And there are some things coming out, and he's like, you wear it upon the chest like this. It is the sheath of Orn from the famous Skembran storyteller, Orn, the Lore Keeper.
yeah.
Yes. Wearing this across your body, you can use some of his inspiration. His long dead inspiration will flow into yourselves, in allowing you to cast the spell Vicious Mockery up to 5 times a day.
That's fun.
What does Vicious Mockery do?
You recite some of Orn's most famous insults, and it physically pains your foes.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
fun. How much is that?
That is 150 gold. He
Alright.
sets it on the table. He pulls out a where is it? There we go. The flask, and it is bronze but slightly oxidized, and it is ancient. It has these
Tapper,
carvings all
calm
over it. It says,
yourself down.
"This is the flask of the stars." Now, this is an ancient Illithian relic, and it's somewhat mysterious. Regardless of what's in it, if someone drinks from it, they gain the ability to, almost like an augur, speak the future for the next 30 minutes. Interesting there. That is 250 gold, as it is quite old, and from a race that simply does not exist on this plane anymore. This, and he takes out a jade bowl with pictures of various greenery engraved upon it. He's like, this is Saladune's bowl. And then he whispers something, and it just fills with a nice looking salad. He's like, that's what that does.
How much?
Yeah, how much?
Oh,
for
that's
that?
50 gold for that.
Alright.
For the bowl of infinite salad.
We would
Yes.
You would never have to
unlimited
eat.
food.
Yeah, unlimited food.
Oh my
No more
Salads
provisions.
for the rest of our lives.
I like
It's
it.
healthy.
It's healthy.
It's better than nothing.
We would lose weight. It would be great.
None of you are like
None of us need
having
to
an
lose
issue
weight.
with that.
It says skinny Oliver. That's 50, you said?
50 gold for that one.
Intriguing.
From the famous Wurthanc salad maker, Saladune. Some say he was born for it. No. This, and he takes out an earring. It is a silver earring with a droplet of amber at the end. It says, this is the earring of persuasion. It takes anyone who may be charismatic or perhaps not charismatic and makes them, I'd say, just about as charismatic as a mortal person can be. This boosts your charisma to 20. That is 300 gold. And this, my current rarest artifact. And he pulls out very gingerly this harp. This beautiful maple harp that literally like seems to emanate with energy. There are purple, intricate carvings drawn in, and he says, this is the songbird's harp. This is the harp, yes, the songbird, who at the beginning of this age led a coup. You know the songbird, you all do. He led a coup to kill a member of the Extant Sortilegium because of his involvement with Athux, the son of Grozitz. I managed to get my hand on this.
Can I look at it a little? No. I just want to... I'm a big fan of the songbird story. I just really...
Of course, yeah.
Wow. That's really his?
It really is, yes.
Wow.
What does it do?
Well, when you have it, it makes you automatically, just the songbbird's essence imbued within it makes you automatically better at playing it. It gives you proficiency performance if you didn't have it already, and expertise if you had it. And not only did he use this harp to sway the minds and hearts of people around him, but the minds and hearts of the world itself. When you have this in your hands, while searching for hidden things instead of trying to investigate, you may simply play it. And things will reveal themselves to you.
How much is that one?
500 gold.
Oh.
It is, after all, my most valuable possession at the time.
Can I just touch it?
I'll hold it, but you can touch it.
Would you be interested in trade of any sort?
Potentially. What do you have?
I have, and I take out that potion of fire. I have this, and then I take off my cloak of many fashions, and, and this up for trade.
And what are you trading for?
The earring.
Throw in 10 gold, and I think that's a good deal.
Done.
I wanted the earring.
Here's you the earring. You have to do it too. You don't
Okay.
have to.
She's on stop a little time.
That's it.
Could I try the salad? Just like
Oh yes,
see how
totally.
it tastes.
Take a bite. It's delicious.
Is there any dressing on it, or is it
Yeah, no,
just...
this dressing, it's great.
Wow, that's incredible.
And I think if depending on the emphasis in which you say its command word, different styles of salad will appear. So.
A caprese salad?
A Caesar.
Somebody has to buy that. Somebody.
How much is it?
Fruit
50
salad?
gold.
Can
Is it
you
any
get
And
way-
Brandon says, I'll shell out the 50 gold
Can
for
we
you.
get
to
a-
have.
Brandon!
Is it
Brandon.
pure
Sugar daddy
vegetable-based salad, or can we
Brandon.
also get things like, I don't know, potato salad?
I haven't explored
pasta
much with it, but
salad?
I
What's
think
the-
if you give it a shot.
What's the
Figure it
command
out.
word?
It's written on the bottom.
Oh.
Make it up, I don't care.
You dump the salad out.
Oh no!
You spilled it.
He's like, it's alright, and he waves his hand and it just disappears.
I've got a question. Do you just have like a bag of holding?
Caesar salad.
At the moment, I don't have a bag of holding, but you could place an order with me
But you
right now, and I will magically contact you when I have one in stock.
3 to 5 business days, maybe.
Potentially longer than that.
All right. How much would a bag of holding be?
I mean, depends on the size of the bag of holding, but I'd say anywhere from 200 to 500 gold pieces,
Okay.
depending on
Alright,
its,
alright.
its worth.
Yeah. And how much was Orn's thing?
Oh, that was 150 gold.
150. Could you budge a little trade?
Make a persuasion check.
Sorry.
That was some fun ASMR for all of us. No.
14.
We're gonna blow out all the audio.
I'm afraid I don't budge on prices, but if you were willing to do me a favor, I suppose I could lower my price as well.
What sort of favor?
Where are you all headed? Or
Well,
you in particular, if you're the one interested. I don't know if you're actually together.
We're not like together. We're just friends.
We're all just friends.
I
Yeah.
didn't ask about that one, but yes, good.
I think you sort of did, yes, if we were together.
All right, I suppose that was my bad. But traveling together,
Yeah.
I didn't want to make
Yeah.
any assumptions.
Yeah.
Where are you headed?
I forget.
Brandon says, well, here a sort of battle nest is where we're going,
Battlement.
but here also for the later. I don't care. If you find your battle nest, that's an interesting place to be going right now.
Why?
Why? Yeah, why?
It's. I don't want to ruin the surprise for you. Heading to
Please
Battle Nest.
ruin it.
Yeah,
Please tell us.
yeah.
Heading to Battle Nest, I suppose you might need this.
What are we walking into?
100 gold for this.
What are
instead.
we doing?
100.
Where am I? I want to
Oh,
go
yeah.
home.
Alright.
I'll take that.
And next time I see you, consider this the beginning of a bit of a business partnership, yes?
All right. This is definitely not suspicious, and I trust you completely.
Oh, you shouldn't. And he laughs. Alright, anything else anyone wants?
Caesar salad.
Is that the command word?
It is.
Even if you're commanding a different type of
Yep.
salad.
Does it work?
Yep.
There's croutons too.
Here's the sheep of boring.
I wanted to make pasta.
Here's Saladoon's bowl.
Saladoon.
Hey Brandon, by the way, thank you.
Yeah, of course. You lost a finger for us earlier, so.
This means a
What
lot.
was the earring called?
Earring and persuasion. As soon as you attune to it, I can give you a sheet.
I'm gonna just.
Saladoon's bowl.
Could I interest you in, the Flask of Stars or the Songbird's Harp? Any of you?
I don't really have a lot of money.
It's not my type of flask.
No, you could put whatever you want into it.
That's alright.
That's not my voice. That's not. You could put whatever you want into it.
That's alright, I'll pass.
All right. Well,
You put piss in it?
you could, but then you'd have to drink the piss.
Well, it wouldn't be so.
Is it like an ever replenishing sort of deal, or
No,
do you have to keep
you
pouring?
must
You
fill
don't
it again.
want-
But the flask itself is what does the magic.
Enchanted.
Yes.
Of course.
How much was that? It's too much for me to afford. I'm
The
definitely.
250 gold.
250? Yeah, fuck that.
I'll pass.
All right.
Wait.
The harp.
That's the one that tells you the future? You get to
Yes,
the future?
yes, that's the one.
Yeah, I can't.
No.
I just was interested.
Well, if that'll be all, then it's been nice meeting you all, and I hope to see you again sometime. I always like to meet new, competent adventurers, as I am someone who likes to supply to them and perhaps buy from them. This cloak will fetch me a rather nice price, and I appreciate that very much. You got the Salutations ball on your research. If that is all, please exit the shop, and I'll see you sometime, hopefully, unless you die, of course.
Okay, bye, Mavis.
Okay, so long. And he sort of chuckles as he waves as you guys all leave. And like the second you leave, the door closes, and you see legs just shoot out of the bottom of this thing, and it just rises up, walks over your head, and back down the path. And you can see him open a window at the back, says, "Farewell, good luck in Battle Nest," and then leaves. And Brandon says, "Right, I'm a little worried about Battle Nest now."
Me too.
Yeah.
That was weird, right? That whole interaction
The whole
was
thing,
suspicious.
I don't.
He had beautiful
Also,
hair.
he had a whole shop, but only 5 things.
Well, I think that's the stuff that he was just selling on clearance. Probably the most impressive stuff. If you had asked for other things, I mean, at least the way I'm intending to run my item shop when I started up, and I'm still looking for suggestions on names for that, by the way. My plan is to
Brandon's bedazzling, beautiful. He had so many names for his, so Brandon also needs a lot.
I don't need that. That's
How
his
about,
brand.
how about Tooth Snatcher's Stash?
I like that. That's nice.
Snatchers,
All right, that's in the lead for right
tenacious,
now.
terrible.
I'm not going to put terrible in my store name.
Tenuous.
Tranquil.
Tenuous.
Trinkets.
Trinkets. Trinkets.
Tooth Snatcher's trinkets.
That's not bad.
That's not bad either. All right, those are in the top of the
Let's
running.
keep going. We're on a roll here.
Brandon
Okay.
Let's get on the horse
Let's
and
get back
keep going,
moving.
yes.
Let's get
Right.
moving.
And I'm like, hey,
Brandon's
Horsey,
ball.
I pet
Right.
them a little.
Yeah.
So I love
Cool.
it.
So you get back up on your thing. You attune to your thing. Your charisma becomes 20.
She's unstoppable.
So you
Is anyone
feel
hungry?
a bit of a tug at your ear as you finish the rest, and you realize, oh no, magic items aren't always just magic. Sometimes they're cursed.
Really?
We don't know.
I know. Caesar salad?
What kind of salad is it?
Macaroni.
Macaroni salad.
Yeah, guys.
I'll tell you that.
So mad.
You're getting cursed while we're all eating macaroni salad.
The curse is on here.
Sure.
Can I have some?
I like throw it to your horse.
I rather like
But
this
wait.
strap. It's
Once
pretty.
you high enough
Oliver,
level,
I
you can
can't catch
actually
it.
force
Pretty
it.
cool.
I'm having.
When you get to high enough level.
Yeah, when I get to high enough level.
Yeah, Millie, you feel compelled magically to never lie again. As this earring gives you charisma at the cost of telling only the truth.
I love this.
Oh,
is so good for
Millie,
her.
that's your whole thing. Caesar salad.
I'm gonna find a way around this.
Yeah.
What kind of salad is it now?
Maybe in 100 sessions when we're level
pass it.
17.
I smile at them all. It's all red. Because the beat salad.
Oh yeah, beet salad.
Yeah.
All right, so you continue for a couple more days.
Cucumber salad.
And it's getting real hot. Like
many
you're
times
up
per
in the
day
mountains
can we sell it?
proper, and it's like getting
Just
awful.
forever?
Literally
awful.
unlimited. Is this
Two more days. Yeah.
Never mind.
What?
Sorry.
Is salad dunes unlimited?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like with the second the bowl is empty, we can get more salad.
Can we turn the
This
bowl
is
upside
crazy.
down into a larger bowl and just pour salad out?
Yeah.
No, it has to fill up and then jump
This
in.
is
If
literally
you guys
the
abuse
best
this, I
thing
will
ever.
put limits on
We
it.
have
But
time.
as of
we
now,
We
it's
should have
limitless.
a dinner party,
Like,
and we can
Am I
just make
compelled to tell the truth?
so
Or can
many
I choose
salads
not to
and
answer
we'll
that
have to
question?
cater again.
What if we
can't
just,
lie.
What if we just
Okay, but I
stopped
can
our
choose not to.
adventure and opened a salad shop?
We should.
Someone might burn it down.
Brandon says, if we wanted to open a
No.
salad shop in my building, sort of as a lunch place,
Oh,
and
that's
a cafe in
Oh,
addition to the item shop, I think that could be a good business venture.
You know what? Let's go back to Wurthanc. Start over. We're gonna open the
No,
salad.
Wurthanc sucks. Let's go to Battle Nest might not.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a big manor there. It's like a man. Like I was told it was a mansion. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've
That's
never
good.
done it?
No, I won it in a card game from a fellow. He wore a lot of green and a big mustache. So
That's always good,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Mustache guys are always cool.
I won the rights to it.
Well,
Well, anyway,
It's for
let's go.
It's very fun.
Cool. Over the course of the next 2 days, you sort of explore the
Clop,
limits
clop,
and the
clip, clop.
fun stuff with your new items.
Guys, I don't
Um,
feel good.
Just have some salad.
I don't know what
It's
we're talking
probably
about.
motion sickness.
What's bothering you?
I feel honest.
That's not a bad thing at all.
Yes.
Sometimes it's a bad thing.
Are you
macaroni
attracted
salad.
to me? Interesting.
Wait, so can she choose not to answer?
Yeah, she
Okay.
just does. She can't lie. She can't be dishonest.
And that tells me all I need to know. Squats have been working.
This is fun.
Oh, right. Well, this has got uncomfortable.
Millie, what's your favorite color? Millie,
Millie, what's your favorite
Millie, what's
color?
your most traumatic memory? Millie, Millie,
and this continues for the next 2 days.
Millie's who are your
Millie,
parents?
Millie, what was your dream about last night? Millie, have you ever dreamt about any of us? Millie, what happened in that dream?
This episode's gonna be called Kira's Revenge.
Do you want cucumber salad, Millie?
I make my armor into lion knight armor and I
No.
sit
Can't
there
You
sold
like,
that.
can't.
You
That's
sold-
not a lie.
You sold that.
You sold
No, I
that.
sold my cloak.
The cloak.
Not my armor.
We thought it was the same.
They
I thought it was the
sort of
cloak
did the
that
same
did it.
thing.
Yeah.
They sort of did the same thing. I realized the cloak was kind of pointless.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Okay,
Anyways, let's go.
Millie, do you feel insecure and that's why you pretend to be other people?
So over the course of the next 2
Come
days,
I don't like
you
this.
travel, and it gets very hot. At like early evening on the second day, fifth day of your travels, effectively. So you're getting pretty close to Bonus at this point.
I'm vomiting salad.
Stop eating!
Cursed to never stop eating salad.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I'm
Give it
going to
back.
help. I'm going to hold this.
You make a perception check, everyone. Except for Oliver, you're too busy eating fucking salad.
I got a natural one.
Alright, yeah, you're too busy eating salad.
Oh my god.
14.
20 unnatural.
Cool.
8.
21.
21.
Oh, my hands are really sweaty. I'm sorry.
In real life and in the game, art imitates life.
Why do you have
Does
to
anybody
say-
want? Do you guys want the letter that Rolf gave you?
Yes.
Probably.
I think he
Kira
was
would
given to
probably
Tapper.
have it. Okay, never mind.
Tipper.
I think
I don't know who it was given
Because
to.
Tapper has it now.
It was given to
Regardless,
Tapper.
those of
Tapper's
you who
gonna-
rolled higher than a 15,
did
you
I? I
hear
rolled a 14.
what sounds like running water
There's running.
off to the east of the
I
trail.
haven't taken a bath in a while. It's true.
Smell.
Yeah, you
should
can all
we-
smell good.
We are getting sweaty.
Pull over.
Neither do you. That's
What are you asking?
Everyone?
Yeah.
Should we, do you want to pull over, have a look?
a little bath or something?
Little bath.
Sure.
Seems like a good idea.
Okay.
I personally could really go for some wetness.
Gross way to put that.
I crave the wet.
Do we have any more oats?
Yeah, you still have like
We can also
you have 2
feed the
days worth of
horses
oats
Yeah.
left.
salad.
Oh,
If you
that's
just
true.
ask for like plain arugula, I'm sure
Alright.
they'll love it.
Caesar
Just
salad.
grass salad.
It's just grass.
It's just hay.
Okay, sure. It's a horse salad. So you pull off to the side and you follow the sound of this running water until you come to like what is sort of like a little river. And it's small, but you can see that it gets bigger as it goes up. And as you follow it up, you find yourself at the base of a beautiful, like majestic waterfall. Just this nice waterfall, like, and you can feel the water sort of like going on, spraying onto your bodies, and it's just an insanely good feeling. And as you get in there, you see an individual crouched next to the water, cupping water. Tommy! Tommy, come in now! I texted him too. We didn't have to scream.
Tommy!
Hello. Yay!
Tommy!
Oh,
Tommy's here.
it is
Do you have a chair?
really hotter in here. All right.
It's hot up in the mountains.
Welcome our
Guys, you blew out Evan's eardrum.
Sorry, Evan. Sorry, Evan.
We killed our sound guy.
Yeah, we killed that man. He's dead.
Whoops.
Wow, that was a beautiful burst of cold air right
Whoa.
there.
It was. It feels really nice.
I'm not.
Why Why are you guys always...
Because it's hot in
It's so
here.
hot. I don't know how you're
This is why we need to do a pantsless episode.
I'm not wearing pants right now.
Wait, don't! I took mine off. Did you take your pants off?
Neither!
We're in my bedroom! Like...
No, hang on. I am wearing pants.
Don't.
I brought a second pair of pants for the gas.
For the gas!
Guys, I know we fooled you and made it look like a studio, but this is Blake's bedroom. I'm sure you were all fooled. Hi everybody, I'm Tommy.
This is Tommy.
Nice to meet you.
Tommy's our executive producer, and he's really been a huge help to the show, and also just such a fun player. So here he is. So as you guys walk up on this water, you see an individual sort of crouched over the water, cupping water. Would you like to describe yourself?
You see a 6'3" young half-orc druid who has evergreen skin and long jet black hair that's like in a loose sort of ponytail in the back. He's got like a big pack on his back, and he's sort of covering something and sort of trying to hide it.
Bless you, Kara.
Thank you.
Do I see them? Or
Yeah,
no?
you see a group of 6 people walking up to you. A halfling, a big blue dude, a big armored lady, a really skinny dude with a bowl that he's eating something out of.
Stop it.
A guy sort of like drunkenly wandering your way, and then somebody like tugging at her ear, just looking really upset.
Hi.
Hey, friend.
Hi, do you mind if we
Oh, and a halfling. I don't know if I said
come
that.
use your waterfall?
Hello there. It's not mine actually. It's I'm just passing through. And I sort of huddle around.
Is that a yes though?
Sure.
What you got there?
Yeah, what do you have hiding
that?
there? Friend?
It's nothing. It's nothing at all.
And you see it sort of like move.
Is that an animal?
No, it's nothing at all. It's just some it's a small elemental that I have.
Make a deception check.
Ooh, deception. Where are you? Why aren't you just readily there? Oh, a whole 15.
That's so cool. I've never seen a little elemental before. Can I come see?
No.
Absolutely not.
I'm actually part elemental. Maybe we can talk a little.
No, I think it wants to be on its own.
Are you traveling?
You might say.
I'm gonna
What?
take while this is happening, I'm gonna like slowly take my shirt off and like get in the water.
Where are you?
He's ripped. He is.
I'm distracted.
Wallace.
Where are you?
Wallace is the teenage
Sorry,
heartthrob.
where
While there's distracted, I kind of try to like trundle off behind some.
Where are you
book or
going?
something.
No, where are you
Hold on,
going?
mate. There you go.
Also, beet salad. Do you want some salad?
The word
The word is Caesar.
Caesar salad. Do you want some beet salad?
Sure. And I take some.
And as you reach for it, you hear just a little coming from what he was hiding, sort of like as you have to push it down as it tries to get the food.
That seems unhealthy.
It's in fine health, I assure you.
Well,
At this point, the sun has set, and you see sort of fireflies beginning to come out and fly around the water.
Well, we better set up camp for the night, probably.
Yeah,
Would you like to stay with us?
Well, I'm
What's your?
at this point. Just a little context. What's my last like hour been like?
You just got away.
I just got away.
Well,
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, you just got away. They came back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Have you by any chance seen some unsightly characters around here?
Yeah, well,
Only
all of
us.
us a little ugly.
What? I was gonna shave the beard.
Not your friend. Some goblins, right? No,
Just bandits.
just some bandits.
Oh, we were warned about.
We were told there were big bandits around this area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. They have a little idol apparently that they're worshipping.
Well, there are bandits, and I've just escaped from them.
Yeah, you avoided the idol topic.
What?
What's in your bag?
It's the idol, isn't it?
He's got the idol.
No, it's not.
You know, we
Listen.
just met this person and we haven't even said our names. Hi, I'm Kira. It's nice to meet you.
Whoa, we don't
Thank
know
you
who
for
you
not running.
We don't even know his
I'm
name.
Brandon Tootsnatcher.
Yeah, Brandon!
But the only thing. Alright.
Nice to meet you, Brandon.
What's your
What's your
You're from
You're not gonna
the
say-
Valley of Nildor.
Yeah, your voices are very similar.
For sure. I'm just playing along. I have no idea what
What's
the.
your name?
Yeah. The name's Thrush, but I go by Thrush. Thrush Grant.
The name is Trosh. You go by Frosh.
No, it's
Thrush.
Thrush. But I can't say Thrush because
Thrash.
my accident. So
His
it's
name is
so I say
Thrash?
Thrush, but it's
Thrush.
It's Thrush.
Thrush.
What do you want
Like
us to
the
call it?
natural
Plants.
formation?
Thrush Grant.
Thrush.
Thrush.
Thrash.
Thrush.
Thrush.
Perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Thrush. Those are the times.
Thrash. Thrash.
I'm a little late,
Grant.
sorry.
Thrush.
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 Grant.
It's thrush.
Got to wipe my hand off.
What's
in the back?
Thrush?
You can trust us.
Come on, mate.
This is Millie.
don't
That's
know.
Wallace.
Listen,
Tapper
we were-
and
I'll be
Oliver.
honest. We were sent up here to kill bandits.
And to get an idol.
Right, were we?
We weren't sent to get the
We were
idol.
to investigate.
We take care of the bandits.
Investigate the situation, really.
I've honestly forgotten the mission we're on. I'm just sort of here.
I think we're on a few missions.
Why should I believe you?
I can't
Hi.
lie.
She can't lie.
She doesn't
Hi,
even-
I-
Can't lie.
I
don't
swear an
tell
oath
her.
to the Lion Knights to
Right,
be good and
so
true.
You recognize her armor as armor of the Lion Knights, the
Yeah.
town guards, effectively.
You have no reason to believe the rest of us.
Honestly, they're
We're
not
fine.
the most honest.
All right.
What do you mean? I've never lied.
Well, I trust you.
That's a lie.
No, it's not.
Anyways.
Anyway, we have to set up camp. You're welcome to stay with us as long
We're
as
gonna
you
have
don't
salad
kill
for
us.
dinner.
We're gonna have salad for dinner.
All we ever eat is...
Wallace, get off the water and talk to us, like, up here, please.
Oh yeah, it's Wallace. Like,
Wallace is just in the water, like
I'm sorry.
sort of splashing
I'm
around.
sort of
You crave the wet.
I crave the wet. What can I say?
Gross.
Flesh, flesh, flesh. It just feels so nice. I'm sort of just living it up. So no, I'm not gonna
Fine.
come out.
Mr. Grant, if I could call you that, or,
Yes.
or Thrush, whatever you
Thrush
prefer.
is fine.
All right, Thrush. I'm Brandon, just to reintroduce myself.
Nice to re-meet you.
Of course. I love folk of your disposition. And you have a last name, which none of these people do. You do.
Hey, come on,
I
wasn't
told you.
born with one.
Why is this an issue?
I
still
told
don't
you my
understand.
last name.
No,
I made
no,
up my
you-
last name.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have a family.
Oh,
Exactly.
No.
sorry about that.
Neither do I.
Who else here doesn't have a family?
We're not like, the
I have a great family. They're super awesome.
Well, that's great for you.
I agree.
Right. Well, if you don't mind, I've one of my sisters. She deals a lot in conjuring elementals. Oh, that thing sounded pretty sickly. So if I could just take a look at it, I know a thing or two.
It's not an elemental.
You lied.
I knew it.
I did.
This Truth Street feels really one way.
You see, I've had an accident.
Are you okay?
It's not
Are
supposed
you
to have
hurt?
happened. I'm a conservationist by nature, and I look out for animals.
Are you a park ranger? Do you work for the national park?
Not specifically, no. More of a freelance, as they say.
Freelance. Okay.
But
It's a noble cause.
I've been trying to root out this this trading ring of sorts of immoral trading of a certain type of beast.
Poaching.
Sort of more like big pets.
What kind of beast?
Well,
Is that what's
Is it that sort of beast you got right there?
and I sort of slowly open
And
the.
you see a glistening glint of golden scales as from
You have a dragon?
yeah,
And I, like, close it back up.
Tiny baby dragon sort of
Wow!
and then
That's so cool.
Oh, I've never seen a dragon in real life. That's awesome.
You promise not to tell anyone.
No,
Who are we gonna
course
tell?
not.
Ooh, there's
course
nobody
not.
else here.
Hey, Brandon, here's a dragon.
I saw it.
Nice.
Ben is just like, I saw it. What sort of dragon is that? I know some dragons are just bad to the bone, and I don't know if I'd be comfortable sleeping around where a dragon is.
Well, it's
I think it's a good one. It's a golden dragon.
I don't know a thing about dragons.
Do you know his name?
check.
Sure.
Do you know anything about him?
Is it a him?
Well, she's just a baby.
17.
17. Yeah, you know metallic dragons are generally good.
Yeah, metallic dragons generally are good. So you're pretty safe.
She's just a baby. She was born just a day ago.
Wait
I
a
was.
minute. Did you take
Caesar
a dragon
salad.
from its
Little
mother?
meats. Little meat
A day
salad.
ago.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no, can't do that. Just little meat.
Salami
Do
salad.
you have a
Meat
dragon
salad.
following you, looking for its child?
No, I have some bandits.
What
They're part of a trading ring.
See, bandits we can handle.
What happened to its mother?
I don't know. They're part of an illegal dragon trading ring. They steal the dragon eggs and then they sell them on the black market.
Do I?
I stole an egg,
Well,
and now I have it. Now, and it hatched while I was in captivity with the.
You probably think
the bandits.
so. It's
Now you're its mom.
Exactly.
That's the cutest goddamn thing I've ever
Does it
heard.
appear to be like upset, or is it just?
Do dragons
it's-
imprint like
It's just
other
sort of looking
birds?
around. It seems very
Couple
attached
birds.
to Thrush here. Sort of cuddling up to it. Him. It's definitely trying to like get some fresh air and go like explore, and it's like flapping its little wings around a little bit. But
Can we give him a little,
Meat
a
salad.
little coat or something, like so that he's disguised?
It's a dragon.
what?
Like, can we give him a little outfit? I don't know. If
Do
he's
you have an
shiny.
outfit for a dragon?
I can
Dragon,
make one
baby dragon.
probably.
What are you gonna disguise him as?
Rabbit. Okay, I'm gonna go into the woods and I'm gonna like get some like sticks and stuff, and I'm gonna like kind of make him a little hat.
Okay. I guess. I don't know,
Foraging check?
yeah, make a nature check to see. I guess if you can do that.
13.
13. You throw together something, but like you're not looking at the dragon when you make it, so you make this like big old like party hat looking thing. And
And
then
I say, here, I'll do it. And oh fuck, and I rolled a 10.
so the two of you together make this like big party hat. When you put it on its head, it just covers his entire head. It's like, it sort of echoes through like the sticks and brambles that you put on its
Alright,
head.
I'm sorry.
I take the hat. I take the hat off.
Caesar salad. Yeah, like some kind of like some meat-based salad.
All right, cool. Yeah,
If you'd
Cobb
like to
salad.
feed
it's like a
him,
cobb salad.
Well, thank you.
Take
What is
this.
Thank you. I take it and I sort of just like
A whole
I
hard-boiled
like
egg.
throw like leaves of it too.
A bunch of bacon.
And it sort of jumps and like
It's a
flaps
very
its way through. But you've never seen this dragon fly.
I know it's kind of disappointed in the fact that it's
Yeah,
not
it's
meat.
not meat. There's some meat in there. There's little
Protein.
tiny bits of meat, but
There's like a whole egg.
Or like chicken Caesar salad. Just eat the chicken parts.
Right. Yeah.
yeah. So you feed the dragon fairly
Caesar
effectively.
salad.
At this point, it's getting pretty late. You've had a long day. You guys have been all traveling for the day.
Would you like to stay with us? Really? We love the company.
You seem like nice people.
There's safety in numbers.
You're right.
If any bandits,
All right.
then we can handle them.
I'll stay. I'll stay with you.
All right.
Right. Although we don't have much in the way of bedding, but we've been sort of just making camp around the softest parts of the ground we could find for the past couple of days.
I'm very good at spooning.
I'm fine, thank you. But the scales might be nice for the young lady here. And I sort of just like I
Sort of like nips at you a little bit and like sinks her little teeth into your arm. You take 1 point of damage from that.
Oh, she likes me.
Look a
Can
little
I have a
high.
can I have a handbook? Somebody have a handbook.
What,
Can
what
I-
sort of handbook?
Are we?
Claire's handbook.
Are we like about to go to sleepy?
I'm gonna need it back in some.
Well, thank you.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Aminals.
It's not an animal.
It's not.
It is not. It's a dragon.
It's not.
I
an
do
animal?
speak Draconic though, as part of my Outlander background.
Yeah,
So
but it doesn't.
it doesn't speak Draconic. Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, it technically speaks Draconic, but it hatched a day ago, so it hasn't really learned.
yeah, as
no one
women-
taught it to speak Draconic. You know, it's like a baby. It's not an animal, so that doesn't.
So
work.
never mind. I was gonna be like, hey, buddy.
Dragons are their own type of creature.
Okay, that's dumb.
I'm gonna find like a soft patch of grass and lay down and have my coat as a little.
Who's going to keep first watch?
I'll do it.
Great.
I mean, I could take it. I haven't done watch yet.
How have
Are
we
you
not
sure?
done
Are
watch
you-
it?
We haven't had enough days for everyone to do watch. It was gonna be my night tonight.
Alright. Alright, if you're offering.
Okay,
Alright, Brandon. Whatever.
If anyone wants to take the second watch, though, I mean,
I'll do it.
you pick. I don't care.
I have one thing I'd like to do just before I sleep.
Why don't
Yeah.
we both do it?
Quickly, I'm looking. Is there a part where I can figure out what I can wild shape into as an early druid?
Yeah. Wait, what circle are you?
Of the shepherd.
Oh, I can't help you.
Go to the druid, just the druid
Okay.
page.
Isn't the shepherd one in... Shepherd's in...
It's in
Well,
Xanathar.
it's in
so there's
Xanathar.
a change where you can wild shape into.
But there's like a list.
There's a list of.
Nice.
Oh, actually, Tommy, I don't know if you want to look at my computer, but I have all the. I have just pictures of them.
Oh, that's helpful.
In here. It's page.
Here, Tommy. Whatever on your druid sheet at level 3 you're allowed to shape change into, as far as CR is concerned, you can pick from those lists.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
So is that all you want to do before you go to sleep, or?
Yeah, I just want to. Nah, I'll do it tomorrow. Cool. Do it tomorrow morning.
Cool. So you all head off to sleep, and Brandon sits up on the cart and he pulls out his crossbow. He just sort of sits there and he hums and he hums. You go to sleep. You are, however, rudely awoken in the middle of the night by Brandon screaming, and then the screaming just being cut completely.
Brandon?
Did we get Did we get a long rest?
Short rest, but you're all long rested up anyway, so you can heal your 1 hit point of damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Am
I'm
I not in my armor?
Nope.
I'm up and running to the
CR.
cart.
Yeah,
All
I'm
of
up.
these are. I can do.
What do I? Oh, can I make a perception check?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
'Cause I have
same.
dark vision and whatnot.
Well, I don't actually.
Nat 20 on the perception check.
Shit. All right. So you
Nat
look
20.
around
Anything
and you
up to
look up
1.
and you see
Or less
that
than
Brandon is being
and
dragged
I'll
off into the
give you
woods.
fire swing.
Brandon?
That's
Two thugs are running up past Brandon, like sneaking up past Brandon, pulling out swords, sort of like in the direction of your cart. And you see an individual stepping up at the top of the waterfall, pulling out a crossbow and pointing it down in your direction.
Give me
Everyone
back
roll
my
initiative. We
halfling.
gotta get that map in here. Cool. So here's our map. Here's the waterfall
Unfashionably
right here. Brandon was chased off in this direction.
These are the thugs.
Those are the 2 who came running out. The third one who took him off is sprinting off into the woods as we speak. Or sort of the trees. There are some woods around. And this is the one up at the top of the waterfall that you saw, Tapper. None of you did. Right now you...
Roll a perception check.
What?
I rolled one as well. I got 21.
Yeah, the 2 of you saw him. None of you guys
Oh, I also can't see that far.
tried. Yeah, it's dark, so...
Wait, who's dragging?
Some thugs.
These 2 are dragging
Brandon away.
Got it.
Cool, so let's initiative. Millie.
20. Unnatural.
Nice.
This
A whole 9.
is-
Thrush.
It's a drum.
Here we go.
Sorry, Tommy.
11.
11. What's cool? Tapper.
12.
Natural 20 for a 23.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, but I don't know my
And
armor.
Oliver.
Natural 20. But just a 20.
Just a 20.
I just have my shield.
Give us 0 dex.
Oh, 22, baby.
Nice.
Wait, you both rolled natural 20s?
Yeah.
Cool. Kira, you begin. Yes.
So do I see anything or do I just hear things?
You wake up and you hear Brandon screaming, and that's about all you got.
Do I know where he...
You
did
hear
I-
him screaming from this direction.
I'm gonna run that. I'm gonna tap my bracelet so I can like see maybe low light, and then
So in order to get over to where he's screaming from, you're gonna have to cross this river.
how rivery is it?
You will have to swim.
I can do that.
It's more of a pool than a river, really, but you will have to swim.
Well, let's go.
So what's your swim speed? Is half your movement.
15.
15. So you jump in. 5, 10, 15, and you are treading water.
Well, I'm gonna dash then if I can't go away.
15, 20, 25, 30, and you are treading water.
As we try to balance these.
Oliver.
I'm casting Mage Armor on myself and then going after our friends.
10, 15, 20. Where do you want to go from there? You got 10 more feet of movement, but there's a guy right up on you.
So if I move, he's gonna get.
If you run past him, if you are now in his combat range, if you move like out of it now, he can hit you.
I'm good there.
All right, you're just gonna stand there, just sort of look at him in your PJs. Cool, Millie,
Can I look around enough to see this guy?
make a perception check. And you have dark vision, so.
Yeah. 24.
24, yeah. You see that guy. It's not an orc. That's just what the meaning I'm using right now. But this human like loading a crossbow and pointing it down towards Kira.
I'd like to whip my crossbow out and shoot at him. Does
Cool.
he see me?
He does. Yeah. They've seen you all.
Okay.
They got a surprise round, which is how they took Brandon.
One. Not my. I have a short bow. Sorry. 24.
24. Yeah. 24.
Okay.
Nice shot.
What's happening?
6 points of damage.
Can't she?
6 points of damage. Cool.
It's wet.
Thank you.
Um.
And then can I use my movement? I want to run up next to Oliver, and I'm gonna use the help.
Well, you
bonus
can't
action.
get. Oh, you can.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, I mean, what's the range on your short bow?
Short bow is shoot
Because that's pretty
Can you look
far.
up the range?
That's like a very far shot.
for a short bow.
I feel like it's 30-60.
It's probably 61-20.
We looked this up.
He's 60 feet away distance-wise, but he's also
It's up.
real far up.
It's 80 through 20, it says.
80 through 20.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
And then
And you're gonna.
I go
Wait, that
next
seems
to Oliver.
wrong.
That's
Nice shot.
Yeah, somebody, hang on, somebody double check
Or
that.
no,
That seems-
longbow's 150, 600.
Yeah.
So that,
So
that
it's
might
half,
short
because
bow
it's
is
a short
80
bow.
through 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you run up to him and you.
And then I'm gonna help Oliver, so I'm just gonna kind of like put myself between them.
Cool.
Thank you.
That will make it Tapper. Your turn.
You get advantage on your next attack.
So, I can't quite see.
You can like move out a little.
So Brandon has been taken off the map.
he's
Off the map. Yeah.
Okay, off the map.
They double dashed him away effectively. They knocked him out and double dashed him away.
Bandits.
Should I try to catch up?
Yes.
Do it. Get
Run,
off the
run, run,
All right,
run.
then
Save our boy.
I'll
Save our son.
yeah, I'll activate the boots of speed
Okay.
for 90 move speed, and I'll take off after him.
All right. You leave the map.
Cool.
And you don't catch up to them. You run off into the darkness, and you're running, and you're not super sure where they are, but you're running.
Alright.
There's a lot of like rock outcroppings and like gnarled trees all over the place.
Got
so you're
it.
like,
A lot of places they could have
They
done.
could have ducked
Alright.
into and hid, but okay. So that makes it this one's turn. She's gonna 1, 2, 4, right up behind you, and swing a scimitar at you. So that's fun. Ooh, bad. That's a 5 to hit. Cool. I heard a beep. I don't know what that meant, but cool. 5 to hit. Totally misses.
Totally misses.
All right, and that's all she's got. That is going to make it Wallace's turn.
Can I see the one that's? Wait, I have no idea where I am.
You are here.
Like
There's one running up behind you.
coming towards me.
Yeah, right there.
I should have stayed on that side, but I didn't know.
All right. I'm
Go on.
gonna whack him
All right.
with my. Actually, no. I'm gonna stab him with my spear.
Oh, cool. So as you're running up, you just whoosh, whip this spear out. I like to think your spear's sort of collapsible. I think that's kind of cool. So you whip it out and it whoosh, sort of comes out and you make an
Like
attack.
this childhood lightsaber pose.
Yeah. But this one hurts a lot more.
Those hurt pretty badly.
Yeah. Taking a lot of childhood lightsabers to the face over the years.
It's 15.
15 will hit, yeah.
Yay. That. All right.
Smirking boy.
6. Ooh, 1.
1 plus your strength.
2.
Okay. 2 points of damage. You stab it right up into her arm, as she sort of tries to like parry with her hide shield, but you stab like into her arm behind the shield. Clearly not terribly trained. These bandits. Cool.
No.
That will make it
That's
Thrush.
Wallace.
Your turn.
Wallace.
I'm right next to my dragon, and Bad Boy's right there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Your dragon is this little fairy dragon mini right here.
Can I use a bonus action first?
Sure.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna use my bonus action to summon a bear spirit, which is my personal spirit.
Okay.
The bear spirit grants you and your allies its might and endurance. Each creature of your choice in the aura, when the spirit appears, gains temporary hit points equal to 5 plus your druid level, so that's 8.
How big is the aura?
30 feet in radius.
Cool. So the three of you guys.
Awesome.
Who is that?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and Kira, actually.
Cool.
So you, the dragon, Kira, and you. Yeah.
And like a big spirit bear just kind of like appears overhead, and
So
it's
you
Yeah.
get
kind of like
temporary hit points. You get 8.
you get 8 temporary hit points as long as you're within the radius.
When it's cast or
Rats.
like we have to stay within the radius.
I can move it on my turn as a bonus
Okay.
action. So like right now it's above me, but on my next turn, if it needs to be somewhere else, I'll move it somewhere else. In addition, you and your allies gain advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws while in the aura.
Which means attacks, physical melee attacks with strength weapons. That counts.
Yeah. And
Does
it lasts.
glow?
It lasts for a minute. Yeah, and it's like
There's
a
just
fucking.
this
It's like a
giant, like-
Patronus bear.
Yeah,
kind
this
of.
giant like silvery like starlight bear just and like this burst of like energy just zooms out from it, and you feel yourself get hit by it in a very cool
So
way.
Whoa.
I can see things over there now.
No.
Let's talk about druid things later.
And I, for my action,
Yeah.
I just essentially take my cloak and I just wrap it over the dragon, and I like sort of make my way off this way to get away, to bring it away from the fight.
Make an animal handling check, please.
Oh god, advantage or not advantage? Proficiency, don't fail me now. Great. That's a whole 21.
Cool. It goes with you. Yeah. I managed to convince it. How far do you want to move? 20.
Yeah, there's fine. There's fine, and I'm gonna just pull out my. I can't use them, I don't think, on this turn, but I'm gonna pull out my darts that I use to tranquilize animals, and I'm gonna pull them out and just I have them at the ready.
Cool. Perfect.
Cool.
The dragon is going to just sort of docilely go with you. Cool. That makes it this guy's turn. He is going to cock his crossbow and make a shot at you at disadvantage because it's very far away. He rolled 2 5s, so it doesn't fucking matter. So that's gonna be 15 to hit.
That's my armor class.
That hits. Sorry.
I wish I was wearing my armor.
Are you not?
No,
Because
I
you just
don't
woke up
sleep in
the-
plate armor.
Yeah, no, I guess that makes sense.
That's 4 points of damage as
Out of
against
my
all
temporary
odds.
ones.
It sort of like hits you in the side, but yeah, you notice that
Ow!
I'm just in
your
the
wound
little
sort of
t-shirt.
heals itself up
Like
by the
Mavis.
force of this spirit bear.
Ow.
He's then gonna cock it again as his bonus action, and then take a shot down at Wallace. It would be a natural 20, but it's not. 13 to hit.
That's my armor class.
That'll hit, yeah. That's gonna be 7 points of damage to you.
Ooh.
As it sort of like in the back of your neck, sort of grazes down your back.
Ow!
But that's out of your temporary hit points as well, because you were affected by this bear.
Yeah.
Cool, so that's his turn. Now the one in front of you is gonna whip her sword around and try to stab you with it, Wallace. And that is a okay. As she sort of whips it around and gets caught on your spear and like falls out of her hand. No, she's just standing there weaponless, not sure what to do. This guy is going to whip around and try to plunge his sword into your neck, Oliver. That is 20 to hit.
Yep.
6 points of damage. As it doesn't quite hit your neck, as Millie sort of like pushes you out of the way, but it does graze down your arm.
Thank you.
Cool. That takes us back to the top, and it is Kira's turn.
So I'm in the middle of the river.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna keep that, like, trying to get out.
10, 15, and you want to dash out?
Yeah.
So that is 10, 15. All right, you have 15
Well, if
more
I'm
feet
out-
of movement. Yeah.
Yeah, can I move up to wherever
10,
I see
20,
a person?
25, right there. You can get there.
I can't do anything now.
No. You just struggle your way out of the river, and grab your sword and shield and just up to this lady who has a scimitar. Wield it. Cool. Oliver.
Cool. I'm gonna go back to back with Kira, or not Kira, with
Millie.
Millie, and I'm gonna do a good old Toll the Dead on her.
Is
so-
it a ranged spell attack that you have to make? 'Cause if it's
No,
ranged-
she has to make a wisdom
you're right.
saving.
Wisdom saving throw. She rolled a 14.
Cool, she failed. So do...
She's not
taking damage?
She is not taking damage.
Cool. Let's do the
Classic toll to death.
13 damage.
13 points. Shit. Okay. You literally grab her in the face, and you hear like this bell toll, and you see her just bleed from the ears.
Oliver smiles.
Then you let go of her face, and she slumps to the ground, no longer moving.
Well, that was
Don't
great.
swing scimitars at me, please.
That makes it Millie's turn.
Sorry.
Alright, there's a tree back there, you said? Like
I know,
a few trees?
sorry.
Sort of. Yeah.
Far away?
Yeah.
How
It's
far?
it's like where Tapper is now, and he like 90 sprinted his way out there.
Okay, then never mind.
Where did I put his mini? Oh, he's over there.
Hanging out
I'm gonna
in
turn
Elena's
on that
box.
boil,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna hit him with my rapier.
Shing.
And I guess Oliver's not engaged with him, so
He's
I don't
not
get
on it, so you don't
sneak
get
attack.
the sneak attack on him.
20?
That'll hit. Yeah.
Put him back over there.
10 points of
Stop moving
damage.
Taco around.
And can I use my offhand?
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, that'll hit. These guys are not trained, nor are they particularly well armored. They're just a bunch of like hoodlums running around in like terrible leather armor.
8.
So you, as you turn to him, he swings his sword down at you. You take your dagger, you throw it up, you reverse hand it. You like swing the sword down to the side, stab right up into his ear. And he drops his sword to reach for this. You take the dagger, slash across his throat, and he falls down dead.
Why did I run
turn around
across
to
that
Oliver.
Because we're back to bed.
Oh, yeah, so it's
You make a dexterity check.
Gonna accidentally slap each other.
That was cocked.
14.
6.
Oh shit! You got on the second one. Tapper, you run out and you don't see them.
I immediately run back to the group.
All right, you don't want to. You could make a check to like look around for them.
Oh, all right, then I'll do that. I guess that would
Okay.
make more sense.
Guys, I think I
Just
have
a
the
perception
caffeine
check?
shakes right now.
Or
Yeah.
like an investigation.
Make an investigation.
Brandon, where are you?
That's a investigation. You said
Yeah.
15.
Cool. You look around and you can't find them at all.
All right, then I'll rush back to the group.
Yeah, you make it back, put it back on the board because you're speedy as fuck.
Zoom, zoom.
He sprints away, and like seconds later, he just and sprints back and like stops with his skid. And you look, and you see 2 corpses on the ground.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Are we still in combat?
Yep, there's 2 guys left,
On the other side.
On the other side of the river.
and one up on the top of the waterfall.
Let's see. I've already used all my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. There's nothing else I can do. I couldn't find him.
All right, Wallace.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So her sword's on the ground, right?
Yeah.
If I'm proficient with improvised weapons, does that
It's
mean
not an
picking up-
improvised weapon. An improvised weapon is like using a chair
Yeah,
or
just
like
wondering.
like a piece of wood.
Okay. Well. All right.
Are you proficient with short swords?
No.
Then yeah.
Is this Phantom of the Opera?
No, it's Black Vortex by Kevin MacLeod, my one true love.
All right. I'm gonna go at her with the spear again.
Cool. You whip it around.
Whip it around.
18.
That'll hit. Roll your damage.
These
5.
guys are
5. Cool.
all-
I'm wet.
I say
My
you should really
pajamas
stop.
are
You should
wet.
really practice more before you attack people.
And as you say that, you like whip the spear around and just like slash her across one of her eyes, and it just bleeds out. It's like, you fucking bastard! And she starts like searching around on the ground for her sword while also like menacing you. Like,
Actually, my parents were married when I was born.
Thresh.
So I'm going to essentially like leave my cloak around the dragon,
Cool.
and then I'm going to how far can I run?
30.
30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, right?
Right back.
5, 10, 6.
6. So I'm gonna run
5, 30. You can get here.
I'm gonna like run as fast as I can. I'm gonna pull out my mace, and I'm just gonna. This is the one that's got the eye gouge out, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go run, and
Okay,
like.
make an intimidation check at advantage.
Right.
So many books.
He's a book boy.
I'm a new spellcaster, guys. This is my first time ever playing spellcaster. Like that's really bad, and it's not gonna be that.
Emily, you should have had advantage on that, but you hit, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, good. 18.
But
18.
It could have been a natty 20.
Yeah, roll. If you get a natural 20 right now, she's dead. But
Me?
just roll d20.
I'll roll my d20.
Yeah.
Ooh, 17.
For a second, I thought. Just split
She goes,
second.
and then starts, backing up. It's not her turn, but it looks like she's probably not going to stick around for too long. On the dragon's turn, you hear a screech from over in that corner. Jesus Christ. And the cloak falls away, and you see this dragon. 30. Fly just up towards this bandit right here. She's then gonna. Can she reach?
Teeny tiny little dragon. Sparks.
And you see you see sparks coming out of her mouth as she flaps around, sort of in the direction of this guy. So she's
That's
like
so cute.
floating up in here right now.
Very good.
That makes it his turn. He's gonna go shut and like point his crossbow at her.
No!
And he misses. And it just flips around and he like reloads and takes another shot. Misses again. Just two shots and the dragon like flits past. And for the second one, it like's going right towards her, but the sparks like hit it and it incinerates before it can hit her. Cool. She is going to just back up and start booking it. Wallace, you can take an attack of opportunity if you want to.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. I'm just typing. Sorry. So, can I just,
Yeah, make an attack roll.
I'm going at her with the spear again.
I figured.
With advantage?
Yeah, advantage on this.
Those were
That was so
those
bad.
were not great rolls.
So, 9?
As she runs away, you're like looking away, being like, she's not gonna. And then you like try to swing, but she's already going. So she double dashes off in this direction. Cool. That takes us back to Kira.
So is there only one guy left up there at the top?
You can't see all the way up
Yeah.
there, so you don't know. You got shot before by somebody upstairs, so you're not super sure.
And all I know is that Brandon came from off the. That Tapper came back from off the map saying he couldn't
Yeah.
find him.
Yeah.
From off the map.
From off the map.
Come off the map.
See, what do I do? I'm useless. Should we go try to find him in the forest? Okay,
Okay.
I'll do it. I can't
Right off
see
into the
very well.
forest. Cool. I'm gonna take you off initiative order for now. Oliver.
Is he 120 from me? Feet?
More than 120.
Well, never mind then.
You can walk.
Yeah, you can move.
You are capable of
Yeah,
moving.
can I, if I'm in the water, can I still cast spells?
You'll have to make a concentration check, but yeah.
Okay, I'm
You can at
gonna.
least walk 10,
Yeah.
10 close.
I'm gonna walk this. If I get to here, is he 120?
No.
Cool, then I'm gonna get as close as I can so I can get 120.
I think at your max speed, you can probably get about 120 away from him. I don't have a ruler right now, so I'm gonna.
I have a little plan.
10, 5, 10, 20, 30. You can get there.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Alright.
I'm gonna fire one at him.
How many hit him? What level are you casting
4
at?
will hit him.
Cool, roll them.
So, but do I have to roll concentration first?
Yeah, roll a concentration check, I guess.
Where's concentration?
It's a constitution saving throw.
Gotcha. Yeah, so 14.
14, yeah, you managed to maintain. It's hard because you're sort of like waiting. You're treading water a little bit, but then you like push yourself up and incant and just like that. As how many missiles go out? 4? Just 4 of these like cylinders of force energy just out in his direction. 11 points of damage. Nice.
Advantage.
And they batter into him quickly and painfully. Millie.
All right.
I'm off the map.
Does the dragon count as an ally? Would I get sneak attack?
It's not close enough to
Okay.
get sneak attack.
Is there anywhere I can bonus action and hide on the map?
Sure, I mean, you can try. It's dark. You don't know if this guy can see very well.
Are there like rocks by the waterfall?
Yeah, there's
Can I
rocks
crouch
enough.
behind a rock and hide?
You can, like, come up here and crouch.
Do I have to roll?
Yeah.
It's stealth, right?
Mm-hmm.
She also has a little smirk.
I had to give her princess hair, but it would be
25?
25, yeah,
Cool.
you feel pretty hidden.
Okay, and then I'd like to shoot him with my short bow again.
Cool.
26.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll hit.
Okay.
Just barely.
Is it sneaky?
Yeah, it's sneaky.
Yes. Okay.
The 26 just barely hits.
No.
6 minutes of drums have ended.
Yeah.
We are in a post 6
16
minute
points of damage.
16 points of damage, cool. Cool, you hide and then you jump out, you like roll behind a rock and he goes, "Where the-" and then just an arrow comes out and like right in his side. He's like, oh, fuck.
Nice.
Tapper.
Is this our last enemy?
There's one running away, but yeah, pretty much.
Run after.
Question the witness.
Brandon.
I'll take off at my 90 move speed that I'm still traveling
Which way?
at. After no, I'm not gonna make it across the river even.
You might.
I'll
5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. You almost get there.
all right, sure.
It's like he's running on the water. It's fucking weird.
I can't do that yet.
I know, but it's almost like it. He's just like,
You just
Power.
paddle past
Yeah,
the dog and
yeah,
paddle.
he's got to wake.
Oh my god. Let's see. For my action, can I just like take the dash action, just keep moving?
You can do
I
that,
saw that,
actually.
but-
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
So 10, 15, 16, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you catch up to her. You straight up, you're up on her.
All right. Oh shit. That was my
He just
action.
like there's a wind that he causes as he rushes past you, Wallace.
Unarmed strike.
Can I?
You can't because you have to make an attack to take that.
What if we?
Right on
Can
that
we?
front door.
Blake.
Okay.
Could we? I can actually make the dash as a bonus action if I burn a key point. Will
Cool,
you let
you
me
burn a key point.
You'll let me retroactively
Yeah.
do that? Thank you. In that case, as my action, I'm gonna attempt to. I don't want to strike her because I'm pretty sure I'll kill her.
She's bleeding pretty hard.
I'm gonna attempt to like tackle her.
All right, make a
Can you
grapple
just
check.
specify non-lethal damage?
You can, but moving at that speed,
Yeah,
going
I'm
for a
coming
punch.
fast.
He just went like 180 feet in 6 seconds. Like he's going.
He's like, he's got like flames.
Yeah, like he's going stupid fast.
It's like a trail of
He's
you can
blurry.
try to non-lethally punch, but like
No, I'm gonna attempt to
just
like tackle her.
Okay, make a grapple check.
What's a grapple check again?
Athletics for you.
Athletics. Okay. Jesus. Oh, do I get the bear bonus? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, it's within 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
Or no, you're
No?
you're 60 feet out that way. You don't get it.
Okay. So just regular
Yeah.
athletics check. That's a 17.
17. That'll be enough. You just take her to the ground. Skid. She does take a point of damage just from the speed, but she's not dead. Just bleeding heavily. Cool. That was Tapper. Wallace.
So that guy's still up there?
Yeah.
Where am I? I'm so sorry.
Down there.
Down here.
Do I know that if I don't have dark vision, but do I like know he's up there because he's been shooting?
He's been shooting, yeah,
Okay.
and yelling at this point.
I'm gonna wild shape into a giant goat. And I'm gonna like climb up that.
Can you do that? Yeah, they can
It's
do
a goat.
right?
Yeah, they can just go up like vertical walls.
They can.
They can.
No, they can't. It's like, well, they like jump side to side. I'm gonna say you're moving at half movement up that wall, half
Okay.
speed up that wall. But you turn into a goat. Great.
A giant goat.
Oh, are you like large?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Peter, can you pass me the
You have a large goat.
the
name.
displacer beast? We're gonna use that.
What?
I don't know, something with a large beast. Not like giants, but the
Like, is this a
yeah,
goat?
that's fine. Unicorn. That's pretty much it. So Wallace disappears, boom, to replace by this guy. What is your movement speed as a goat?
40.
Alright, so this is 5, 15. I mean, how fucking tall is this? This is, I'll say, 5, 10, 15, 25 feet. This is 55 feet up. Alright, you make it about halfway up.
Okay.
You're yeah, you see your druidic friend just like scaling the wall almost up there as a giant goat. Thrush.
Thrush is going to wild shape into an owl.
Can't fly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta watch the fly swim thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can't do fly or swim.
Okay.
So you can do goat.
You
can
could
go.
also become a giant goat. I think that's what you can do.
2 goats.
We
Two
don't have
goats.
anything else to do.
Displace
show
your beast. Go
goats.
bullet.
What?
Displace your beast or bullet.
I don't know what any of the things you just said to me are.
Well, sort of astounded that my little lady just flew. I'm going to sort of like whistle at the dragon and sort of like put out my glove to try and get it to come down.
Make an animal handling check.
Come on. Yeah, a whole 24.
Nice. So she like whistles down and like one more time just tries to like, but it's just sparks and there's a little bit more flame, but it's really not much. And she swoops down and lands on your arm, and it sinks her claws into your arm.
Nice. And I sort of just like pet her.
It's 6:30. If that
Yeah.
fits you guys.
It's soon. Yeah, we're almost done. But if you guys have to book, you can go now.
We have like 10 more
Yeah, we're
minutes.
close. Oh, cool. That's all that'll probably take. Cool. That makes it the captain's turn. He's going to just shoot at you, the goat, coming up the wall.
Fair.
That's a 5 to hit,
Nope.
and a 12 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he's gonna take a step back.
I'm gonna go.
Nice. You showed him. All right, Oliver. This lady's just like struggling. Oh, she's not even struggling. She's just on the ground, like.
It's like a level thing. I don't know. I can't
Who,
remember
me?
either.
Oliver? I'm gonna cast a
Wait, so what's the
firebolt up at him.
What's the
I'll
range
trade
of
it.
firebolt?
120.
Nice. All right.
It's like up.
Make a concentration check.
Cool. Oh, again?
Yeah, 'cause you're swimming.
Thing is,
Mhm.
but flying swim.
Might still be
is
the
also-
water.
Yeah,
But
but
I
you're
don't know,
getting
like, for
closer to
level
being
three
out of the
what
water, I
that is.
guess.
For me, I can do
Eh,
anything
it's
up.
fine.
He likes the water. It's
Um,
hot.
He craves the wet.
Do
Okay,
17?
17. Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. Alright.
Or that's a concentration check.
That's a concentration.
You make your attack roll. Yeah, you're fine to cast.
Just have like the daily.
25?
That'll
Great.
that'll hit.
Cool.
Roll your damage.
So it's 8.
8. Cool. Cool. Millie.
I want a bonus action hide again.
Okay. Disadvantage because he saw you the first time.
That was natural 20! I'm gonna move tap minus 1 for a second.
It's fine. That's an estimation.
18.
Yeah. He's distracted. Easy enough.
Shoot!
You gotta hit him first.
That was my hide.
Yeah.
My hide. 26.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just barely. Once more.
6. 16. Oh, wait, nope, 20, I'm sorry.
20. Yeah, you that goes through his neck. He is not dead, but he has an arrow through his neck. He's like,
I say, man.
Tapper.
But that means nice piercing.
So I just have this person like grappled.
Yeah, she's not struggling at all. She's just like
I feel like I should wait until my No, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can bring her back towards the rest of the group.
cool. You easily enough you get her about 30 feet backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're slowly driving. You're like you've got her by like the neck, and you're just sort of she's like walking with you. She's very scared. Didn't sign up for this. Wallace.
Gotta keep going up that wall.
You make it up. There's now just a giant goat, and he's like,
Can I headbutt him off?
yeah, make an attack roll.
Oh, off the top?
Ooh, yikes.
Just push him.
That doesn't hit.
I'm tired from going up the
You just
wall.
like, and you hit him with your head, and it like hits him. He's like, and starts like.
And I go, meh.
Okay. I mean, do you have any bonus actions? As a goat.
As a goat? I don't think I do.
All right. Well, never mind. Thresh.
Oh, sorry. Woo! Sorry, I was enthralled by the goat. The goat just got me. Okay, I'm gonna cast. Thresh is gonna cast Moonbeam on where he is
Cool.
standing.
So that's just like an area of effect spell.
Yeah,
What
so
does he have to do?
Um.
And also, I think it's gonna probably hit Wallace as well.
Oh, I think it's a pretty small sliver. Let me make sure.
It's only a beam of the moon.
can-
It's not a big.
It's not the whole moon.
Yeah, so it's a
just
5-foot
one.
radius
Okay, you're fine.
and a 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within the range. And so I don't think essentially it takes effect when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or on a turn or starts its turn there. It's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. And it must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful.
So Thresh reaches his hands up to the sky, and just the clouds sort of part, and this like brilliant shaft of moonlight just comes down and engulfs this man with an arrow in his neck, and like ghostly light sort of radiates out around where you are, but not affecting you. Cool, yeah. And on his turn, that'll happen. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, his turn. He's gonna make a Constitution saving throw. Wow, that was weird.
Concentration.
10.
But,
What's your DC? Your spell save DC?
oh, sorry, it's here. 13.
Yep. So roll that damage.
All right. 2d10.
Damage!
Oh, that's a 12. Sorry. Where's my 10? There it is. Right, there's a d10.
We need more pieces.
Oh, were you talking?
I know.
did not.
Yeah. An 8.
And that's all it takes. With that, just he bursts into flames and like as he's stumbling around, falls off. His flaming body splatting upon the ground as you drag his underling back. And on that horrifying tableau is where we will end this episode of Dungeon Party. I'll see you all in a couple of minutes, and I'll see you all in a couple of days. Thanks for partying with us in the dungeon. So long.
See you soon.